of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the New York Jets. Throwing on first down is Carr. Gets it to Strong. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Carr now to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Bravo.
Shotgun now for Carr. He gets it to Brown. Complete. Give him a first down. 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Now a play fake here on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Jalen Strong, his first touchdown of the new season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Lady. Lost the run. Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic. You go 99.
Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get it up. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Davante Adams, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bryant's extra point up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Get that play. Wahoo. Get that quarterback. Hey, what's that? Check Mike 54. Right away. Okay, double. Mike 54, Mike.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Raider first down.
Down. White Monday down. 185. Hey. He's coming. Hey, Raider 2. He's coming. Express.
On first down, Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Check 3. Mike 54. Mike 54. One, Raider 1. Hey, Delta. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
From the gun, it's Carr. Strong grabs it over the middle. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Sack. 93's the Mike.
Here's Darnold. The left side throw complete to Adams. 27 yards there, a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Let's go. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. X3, 218, chopper.
Out of the pistol, it's Bell. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Back to throw, Darnold. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The first carry for the North Texas man, it's Jeff Wilson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On first, they'll go back to Wilson. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
C.J. Mosley on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
You're mine. Haywood.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Over the middle here to Brown. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Jets take over.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Single slot. Box 14. Nice.
Darnold from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The rookie there defensively to knock it away, Trayvon Mullen.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, team 6.
Here's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Ja'Kai Polite. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Go ahead, take a seat. You can't stop me.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Express, 29. Banjo. Right there, 54, right there. Get set.
Now Carr. It's caught. Nelson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the 1st down in the process.
1st down.
Carr now 7 of 10 here in this 1st half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Express, 93. 54. Mike 54.
Hey, back up.
I'm here.
Now Carr lets it go for Nelson. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown! J.J. Nelson. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are able to regain the lead. Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Jets 14. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
following the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Go! Their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, D, let's go.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. But now it'll be 3rd down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, Charlie!
Carr. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Brian Poole that time there to get a hand on it.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 26-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Check 25, check 25.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 2nd down now. It's Wilson. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Purple Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The Raiders on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Express.
From the gun, Carr. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Darnold. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Darnold on first down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Second down, this is Wilson. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jeff Wilson as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe. And the Raiders have got him. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Darnold. Rumbling past the 30. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Lady, check. 93 is the mic. 93 is the mic. It's hot.
3rd and 2, Darnold. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Bryant's extra point up and good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here, so it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talk.
Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. That's good for 28 yards. Carr now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
637. Check 53 is mine. Here we go, D. Hand me. It's just me and you.
From midfield, here's Carr. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr as they have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead with the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Mike 5. Come on, D. Tight end right. Tight end right. Lady. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Kill.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage there by Trayvon Mullen.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. With it is Brown. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And a look now at Nelson, who remains down. He appears to be shaken up a bit. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
50 seconds to Mike. You ain't got nothing. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping. White Monday down. Kill.
Topper!
They'll run. Here's Wilson. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. C.J. Mosley gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Mike 54.
Go.
Give me that ball, defense. Later one. Give me that ball, defense. Hey, watch that.
Now Carr. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, If there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Check hot route. Hot.
Express. You're mine.
50 seconds. Mike, 50.
Here we go.
Carr now on first down. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
No. Hey, Alpha.
53 is mine. Check. 53 is mine. All right, T, let's take it. All right, T.
SOS. Low. SOS.
Carr now to throw. Strong grabs it over the middle. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Crowder's got it over the middle. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Single.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Shit.
22 jet bomber.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. And it's caught by Herndon. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Raiders pick it up. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over, but that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Hey, Zoo.
You got down. You got tight right there.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. Looking deep downfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me. Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on second down.
Go, Saints. Five's the mic. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down.
93's the mic. 93's the mic. Hey, 90. Tight dog.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a first down. On 1st and 10, Darnold looking deep for Adams. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. He's going to try and go deep again. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for the touchdown. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X.
Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. The 20. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Well, he just bumped up his personal stats with the second score, but they still have some ground to make up.
Not terrific for today because of what you just said. They're still down on the scoreboard. But later in the year, when he piles it all up and starts to think about contract time, that's a pretty good deal for him. And I know darn well that you got him in fantasy football, don't you?
I don't. You always think that. I just appreciate that you think I'm smart enough to have him in fantasy.
Well, you are.
Thanks. After the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57.
61, matchbox lights.
They go right back to Singletary. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. 42 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Raider 2.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
Express.
On the ground, it's Singletary. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
What now? What it is?
Here we go. Under 10, under 10, 10.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
93. 93.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Hey, 734. Hey, Wahoo.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Slam, slam.
Raider 1.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll...
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
After the sack on first down, Darnold, he's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 29, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Hey, Haywood! Express!
Mike 57. It's a party now. It's a party now. Out, 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 out.
Carr going to look to throw. He's got this complete to Marcel Aitman. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
As this game continues to evolve in the NFL, I mean, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Express!
57's the mic. He can't hang.
Throwing his Carr on third down. Got a man, it's Aitman, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, Echo!
From the gun, it's Carr. Can't get away, and he's taken down. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for our visitors, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.